We're delighted to say we decided to do it 2 days on the run because she's amazing and we love her and there's so much to talk about. Kinsey Schofield, host of the Kinsey Schofield podcast.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good to see you. Some breaking news overnight from the States. More Epstein leaks.
You look very calm today. This was a very low start.
Oh, sorry, I woke up at 4 a.m. But you know what? I turned on the Jeremy Kyle program as soon as you were on, and I'm
4 o'clock and you want my sympathy. It was up at 2:15.
Oh, come on.
What's going on?
Oh, come on.
How many hours sleep did you get?
I think about 5, maybe.
Yeah, but jet lag's awful. We're so chuffed to have you here. I know you're working really hard on a documentary. Yes, overnight, one of the main news stories, a new batch of Jeffrey Epstein's emails claiming, which is a shot in the arm for everybody like Victoria Hervey and all these people who said it's fake, that the Andrew photo with Virginia Giuffre, which emerged in 2011, is, Kinsey Schofield, real.
Yeah, and it's matter of fact, the way he puts it in the email. He says, you know, there's a picture of them together. You know, I don't think this can hurt Prince Andrew anymore. I think I've said this to you before. I feel like I'm not defending him.
No, I know what you're gonna
but
say.
is he a scapegoat? You know, why are we only hearing about British men when this is an American, this is truly an American-born crime?
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot of this is distraction, but, you know, Prince Andrew should have never said, I never met her, I don't remember meeting her. He shouldn't have alluded to the fact that the image wasn't real or had friends speak out. Remember they did that bizarre reenactment where people tried to fit in the bathtub together and they were wearing masks of Andy and Virginia. So, like, I just think that this was all handled so poorly. He should have never sat down with the BBC. I know the BBC's getting a lot of play lately, but he should have never done that.
Well, you would never sit down with the BBC because they probably edit it completely differently. But I'm going to take your thing a stage further. Emails overnight as well confirming that Peter Mandelson, the ex-ambassador that the Labour Party employed to the United States, sacked some weeks ago, was still in contact with Epstein in 2016 after the financier pleaded guilty to soliciting a minor in 2008. So it's been on Mandelson, it's been on Andrew, and I take your point, both of whom vile human beings, haven't got a moment for them. Donald Trump, though, also overnight, we're told, this is really interesting, Epstein claimed that Trump spent hours with Virginia Giuffre at his house. I asked Charles Fellon earlier about, you know, an analyst from America, a host of a podcast, I think SOS America, did he think this would impact on Trump? And he went no, because he can sell it as the Democrats simply stirring the pot. My question
Which he
then
already is, yes.
How can Trump get away with it then and everybody else
I'll tell you
not?
exactly how Trump can get away with it, because Virginia Giuffre released, there was a book released post her death, her unfortunate suicide, and in that book she says that Trump was nothing but friendly to her. She doesn't allude to the fact that there was any type of inappropriate relationship whatsoever in that book. And so I think that that's how Trump gets away with it. She had nothing to lose when writing this book. She goes into detail about multiple other individuals, including former Prince Andrew, throughout this book, in very embarrassing and vulgar allegations. So if she had something to say about Donald Trump, this would have been the time, and they likely would have gotten away with it if she did have anything to say about Donald Trump. So I think that tells us everything we need to know. She did work for him prior to meeting Jeffrey Epstein at Mar-a-Lago. So I think that they, you know, might have had a friendly relationship. He, you know, she was one of the cute girls running around his estate.
It's really interesting, isn't it? Just very quickly before we move on to the royal family, it's not going to go away, this Epstein trial thing, is it? The email thing. It's just there and there.
This slow leak? Yeah. Absolutely not. We're going to get more. I mean, people are combing through these emails, and the reason I think that we haven't had a major Andrew dump is because there are certain times where Epstein uses code when talking to Virginia. And so people are going to have to comb over these emails, and it's going to be like a game of Tetris or a puzzle where they figure out that this means that and that means this, and this must, you know, that this must be in regards to Andrew and potentially the access that they did have to the royal family and royal family estates. It's all all very embarrassing.
It's hugely embarrassing, and let's bring it to the royals. There was a sneak preview of the newly renovated Forest Lodge. Kate and William moving in, or have moved into their forever home on the Windsor estate. Honestly, you're so good at this. Kate's tastefully discreet decor. All you could see was a wall, 2 pictures and some curtains, for Christ's sake. Come on,
I know,
saw it.
But it was giving...
The carpet might be garish. Nobody could see anything.
Well, nothing would be more garish than Princess Diana's Kensington Palace suite. Do you remember? It was like pink. There were pink couches.
Been inside it.
Oh, really? Really?
Absolutely.
Will you do you have time to tell me? What was that?
Not on there, but I have.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
Been in the Queen Mother's bedroom.
Oh, yeah, I did know about that. You have told me about that. But this, I just think it's sweet to see what their new life's going to be like. This is going, like you said, the reason why royal watchers are excited about this is because this is the family settling down. They're about to raise teenagers. You know how exciting and stressful that can be.
I'd say stressful. I wouldn't say exciting. There's nothing exciting about raising teenagers. What are you talking about? They do this. What? Why have you stopped conversing with me? You know, there's a series over here called Kevin and Perry. They're like, when you become a teenager, literally, that is what you get 24/7. Just grunting unless they want something.
Well, you know, it looks it just looks cozy, and that's what we love about William and Catherine. They are, they're similar to the Queen. There's stability there, and we feel comfort in them and their family. We love them and their family. So I think that's why this is relevant to royal watchers.
I'll tell you what I do think as a royalist. I think they are the absolute future of the monarchy. I think that Iron Kate, as you and I have called her for many months and years, will save the British royal family, because all of the stuff with Harry and my next subject, and you think about all the problems that have happened, Andrew especially, it's just fueled the argument for the Republicans. I'll do it. Meghan Markle's been branded an inexperienced cook with no table etiquette. Why am I doing this for a living? As she shares a recipe for cream cheese bagels. Right, anybody who eats a cream cheese bagel, that's weird enough in itself, isn't it, right? And
what? I love cream cheese bagels.
With what? Salmon?
I just like, no, I do a bagel, and I do like an...
Oh, you're such an inexperienced cook.
I am but I would tell you I'm in it. I would not try to release a lifestyle line. Like if
yes,
it's not,
you would if I gave you the chance.
If it's not microwavable, I don't touch it, which is probably why I'm going to die alone. I cannot cook you a meal, okay? But
you're not going to die alone, though, are you? It's just choices.
Thank you. Oh, wow, okay, we're getting pretty deep here.
No, I'm not talking about... I was actually talking about food. You don't
okay.
have to, sorry, yes. I could say I was talking about microwave. You could learn to cook and put it in the oven. You've gone straight into your personal life and looked at me like it's all my fault. What's going on here?
So, I mean, I think when we look at this headline, obviously we just say duh, but it is, I think that it's relevant in the sense that this is a person that's trying to convince us that she's the next Martha Stewart, or that she's always elevating things. Well, you're going to need to change the channel. It goes beyond flour sprinkles, girlfriend. It goes beyond cream cheese and then throw in some fruit on top. We need to see more from her if we're going to believe that she's an expert in this industry.
But I mean, so a lot of people will text after this segment and they'll say to me, don't you just feel, though, that by talking about her, you are perpetuating the fact that this odious human being wants attention, and that if we didn't talk about her cream cheese bagel, or what was it last week, her flavoured water that she passed off as mulled wine, that she then just sort of, in terms of relevance, curl up in the corner somewhere?
Well, this audience is, you know, they're much smarter than the average audience, which we know. And I think
that was such a little...
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Because what I'm saying is what they are not saying, because they're focused on real common sense news. They're watching talk. What they're not saying is People Magazine and Us Weekly Magazine and all of the outlets that are pandering to this grifter. And so what I would tell them is that we're trying to hold her accountable. And while all these other people are falling over for her saying, oh, it's a new wine launch, it's a new this, we're raising our hands going, but it's been available for 3 weeks and it hasn't sold out. So how successful truly is this brand? Or we're saying, what qualifies you to be an expert in this industry? I would simply say we're trying to hold her accountable when there are other outlets out there that are giving her the time of day in a legitimate way.
I'm not even going to comment about watching her trying to put a bagel with cream cheese in it. And also, just to finish, I would put the difference between our future Queen, Princess Catherine, and her exemplified again yesterday. While Meghan Markle's talking about I can't even say it, Princess Catherine's talking about this Christmas carol concert that she does every single year, and the charities that benefit and the kids that get involved and how it brings communities together. And that surely, however old-fashioned you are, is what being a royal's about. It's not about launching chances for you to make money. Me. Who's that for?
Meghan. Me. It's all about me. No, what you're absolutely right, Catherine. We just found out that her Christmas Carol concert is going to be recorded December 5th.
Are you going?
I wish I mean, please, Catherine, hi, I love you. I mean, I wear my hair like you, I wear my Spanx like you, but Sorry, can we just, No, but let me get to
it. No. Can we just have God, I've done like the Archbishop of Canterbury, like I'm going to baptise somebody. I think it is fundamentally wrong for you to imply on Talk that Princess Catherine wears Spanx.
Well, no, tights. I should have said tights. Body-hugging tights.
Mark, who pushes the buttons, wears Spanx. That's another story. That's only privately.
We love Mark. But, you know, I think that we might have had this conversation earlier where Meghan sat down with Fortune's most powerful women and said, I have a Christmas special coming out in November. Then she changes her tune and releases the information through Netflix that it's coming out December 3rd. And I immediately said, you're trying to conflict with our Princess of Wales in her annual Christmas Carol concert. And we just got the date, so... Told you so is basically what I'm here to say, and I just am sick of the game of these two grifters trying to upstage.
And we love you bringing it to the fore. It's so good to see you. When are you going back?
Thank you. Saturday.
She's filming today. She's very, very famous. I tell you what, these Spanx are causing me real problems. Talk Breakfast back in 3.